Hi, I'm Raodasilver and you are welcome to Raodasilver Fashion Home. In today's tutorial, I'll be teaching us how to draft a princess dart bustier, a shoulder tip princess dart bustier. The dart is running to the shoulder tip, it's the exact shoulder tip. So here is me, I've already gone ahead to mark all the necessary lines, and here is me trying to calculate my shoulder dart. Now you're going to ask, oh wow, why are you calculating that? Should we have to calculate that? You can just assume it. That is not what we assume. That is determined by our body shape. So do not just assume 2 inches is the standard. It's not standard. So let's proceed and marking. This is me, just ignore what I'm doing there. It's me just calculating my dart. I'll go ahead later on and explain what is happening there. Now I've go ahead to mark my dart. That place you see me connecting is 1/2 inch that I mark from the bust point line, that is the nipple to nipple line. Then I'll connect it to my waistline, to my bust point rather. Now from I'll connect the second dart as well. You can see that line is running from the waist to the shoulder continuously. There is no breakage. Straight continuous line. Should I call it straight continuous line? From the shoulder to the waist. Now this is me trying to draw my curve properly. This part is very require patience. You have to, don't use free hand, please use your armhole curve. Now this is me trying to recalculate my that I have there is 2 inches that plus 1 inches allowance to join my princess seam to join the center front to the side front. So this is what you see me trying to connect, which I'm not going to connect it. All these things you see me do is calculation. Do not forget this is freehand. Now let me quickly remind you something. If we are doing pattern drafting, it will be more beautiful than this, because in pattern drafting we took outside that. If it is pattern drafting now, I'll still have to go ahead and take out my bust to take out bust dart there. That is the difference between my back and the front, but that's how we're going to do that later on. So this is me inserting. I've gone ahead to mark my shoulder slope, which is 1.5. What I use for my slope here is 1.5. Then I connect it to my neck width of 4 inches. Then connect it back to my bust point. Yes, connect it back to my bust point. Now that shoulder tip, I will extend it to the side. Now I'm just trying to take measurement to be sure of what I have there. I don't just want to connect with my ruler. That is why I try to mark it out. Now I've extended the 2 inches that I have. I'm going to go ahead and impute it on that line. Connect it back to my bust point. You can see me trying. It is the calculation that I did there that I'm trying to impute down there. Now I'm going to connect that point down to my apex. You have to be patient. You can see the way I'm changing rulers and using rulers just to make sure I have the nice curve. I'm doing this thing at home. I'm not at work, so I don't have enough ruler at home. This is just ruler I have. So the rest ruler is in store. So I just have to manage what I have. You can see me switching ruler and using ruler just to make sure I get the best curve. Now here is me trying to make that place curvy. Please don't make it a straight line. You will have a hard time making it straight later on. So after that, I'm going to go ahead and mark from what I have from the bust point to the shoulder tip on the second dart leg. Yes, just look closely. What I have there, I'm just going to measure it, then mark it on the front dart leg. That ruler is not doing justice, so I have to drop it and take my measuring tape that I'm used to and then rotate it. Pin it, hold it down at the bust point and rotate it to the second dart line and chalk down what I have there. Then I'll extend that particular point. I will extend it outward and mark extra 1 inches. This 1 inches is for the allowance I need to join my shoulder to my sleeve, and the one I need to join the side piece to the center front piece. I hope you understand. It's not beginners friendly, please. It's an advanced class. Now here is me imputing my horizontal measurement. Now the dart that I have in that place, I'm going to go at that place. You see me put that place, you see me measure. I have about half an inch there. I'll go ahead and replace it. So yes, I will replace it. Then I'll come back to my armhole, get the midpoint, extend it inward and outward, and whatsoever that I have on that particular line, that place you see me measure, that place you see me measure, whatsoever thing I have there, we input it on that same line in front. That is me. The border now is that armhole shoulder, that armhole shoulder line that I mark, that vertical armhole line that I marked there. So I'm going to mark all these things. Now this is me inputting 1 inches to join my center front to my side piece. That is the 1 inches that I input there. So I'm trying, this is me inputting my half an inch seam allowance. I later increase it to 1 inches when I'm cutting, to 2 inches when I'm cutting. Then I proceed and cut. I forget to add extra 1 inches for joining the side piece to the center piece, which I'm going to add later on. Just watch closely. Now, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do share this video with friends and family, like, comment, and if you want a more detailed tutorial on this particular topic, you can let me know. This is actually my favorite princess bustier, which means no matter what, we will still going to be uploading something like this, and I hope I could explain it better in a way that you'll be able to catch up. But an advanced student in the house can actually understand this better compared to beginners. Just watch closely. This is me connecting my darts. So I'm going to go ahead and insert my waist arc. Now I will chop down my waist arc, the 2.5 inches dart, to 1 inches for 1 inches for allowance for joining the princess seam, that is the center piece to the side piece, and 1.5, which I later increased to 2 inches to the side of the, on that same place. That is the what I just mentioned now is the necessary allowance that I chalked down, and I connect it to my armhole. So, and I proceed to marking my depth, where my neck depth, which is 4 inches, and it has already included allowance. Then we move to the center front. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Please do well to do so. Subscribe to the channel. Help me, encourage me to do more. We actually have a detailed tutorial on this particular bustier, which we can't just unveil everything. We can't unpack everything in 30 minutes. It's even 15 minutes. We can't unpack everything in 15 minutes. We have a class on this. If you want a detailed tutorial on this, we'll make a video for you. We have an online class actually for this. It's actually a physical class, but we can extend it online if you want a more detailed tutorial. This is me. This is the back piece, and this is the back piece. The exact thing I mark at the center front is what I marked there. The underbust, the bust, exactly what I marked. The horizontal line that I marked. The dart intake is still 2.5. There's no difference. The same 2.5 that I mark at the back is still the same thing. The difference between my front and my back is the dart connection. Yes, I connect the shoulder tip to the bust point the same way I connect the front. Now when it comes to the side piece, I connect it to the 2 inches I marked on the bust point. Do you get it? You will see that later on. Now, coming back to my shoulder, exactly what I did to the front is what I did here. I go ahead and mark on my measurement. That is the dart intake there. I replace it back. I replace my back and I mark all the necessary measurements. Please, if you need a tutorial on this, do well to let me know in the comment section. We have a physical class and we have an online class. If you are interested, you can send us a DM. So I'm going to go ahead and input the necessary measurements. Please, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, do it to subscribe. And we also sell patterns. We draft for people and we get paid for it. If you want the pattern, you can send us your size. We'll just go ahead, draft the pattern to your size, and we will be it to you wherever part of the world you are. Your own is just to contact us, send us your measurements, then we'll let you know how much we pay for that, and we'll get it delivered to you wherever you are. So here is me adding allowance. Yes, I'm adding allowance to my shoulder tip, to my armhole. No, allowance already included at the armhole, but on the armhole tip, is this tip I'm gonna call it? Yeah, I add allowance there. So we're going to go ahead and cut out our piece. We sell patterns. We draft patterns, and we draft patterns for people. We also, I'm a lover of pattern maker, but I just has to. It's not everything I do pattern. So I do freehand also. So we do draft patterns. We sell PDF. We sell pattern. We don't sell PDF yet because we are not really or online fully before now, but now we are fully resumed online. We are fully resumed online. So you can send us your measurements while we just draft it, package it, and send it to you. So I add extra 1 inches, half an inch rather. I add extra half an inch so I don't run out of fabric later on. So guys, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do to subscribe. This is me trying to cut it out. Please don't be careful not to cut into the fabric on that under post. So please, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, do it to subscribe to my channel. Like, share with friends and family. Encourage your sister to do more, and the Lord will bless you. Thank you. I will not be saying much at this point. Just watch closely. Now, I know someone is going to ask me, that part will it still be, as in, will the dart intake come out? Do we take that out there at all based on the way we connect it? Of course we do. We take out that. By the time we cut it out, you will see the dart intake amount. So let's just watch closely. Now you can see me there, I did not cut exactly on the line that I drew because I forget to add extra 1 inches for joining the center piece to the side piece. So I forget. That is why I leave that particular. I did not cut into it. Yes, I did not cut into it, which later on as I measure it, it give me the exact what I want. You can see even the back piece, we are having a we have one line running straight from the center, from the waist straight to the armhole. You can see our dart intake now. So thank you, god bless you for staying with us. This is me trying to check what I have there, and yeah, I did not run out of fabric. God bless you.